Okay, hi guys. So I was just going to do a wee demonstration here. This is this deer hide that I picked up at the side of the road that I skinned myself. I'm gonna actually tan this hide, probably for training purposes for the dogs, as a lure. Anyway, this is just a wee short video of fleshing. So you want to work for the neck down. Here's the tail. I purposely left the tail on for educational purposes so you can which way it's gone. Now I've just got a bit of drainage pipe here which works great. It's a nice smooth surface, you don't want it anything too rough. These are fleshing blades. Now if you were trying to get hold of these, you can get them online. However, I've got a local guy that will probably mark these up for you. Yeah, I've got a few different ends of this, but this will do for what I need today. So if you look, I'm going to step closer to you so that you can maybe see. You can see here that this bit here is just there's a bit of flesh there. There's a bit of muscle tissue and various other bits. Now, as you can see, it's peeling off pretty well. However, we want a wee bit of that white underneath. This is not a sharp blade. This is a dull blade. It has to be dull or you'll tear your skin. And all you do is you basically just scrape. Now you can do as long or as short strokes as you want. You're applying a fair amount of pressure and you're just rubbing that off. And you'll see that as I go on the fleshing, that you'll get a bit of a change of colour in the skin. This can be pulled off by hand, and that's actually just very fine meat. That's, you know, I wasn't particularly too fussy about skinning it, because the skin's nae for, you know, soft furnishings or anything. It's just basically it's just for my own purposes and nae for a display. So yeah, so dull blade, and you want a reasonably good angle. You don't want nothing sharp because you don't want to tear your hide. The better, you see there that I'm getting, I'm not sure if this is just the best. I'll try and do it on the side of the beam. But you can see there that as I'm fleshing, you've got this white coloration coming up here. And that's us getting through to sort of thinning off the hide and getting rid of this really fine fibrous bit on the skin, which you want, because this is what, the more of that you've got on your hide, the more difficult it's going to make it for you to actually tan the hide, because no matter what you're using to tan your hide, it won't penetrate that, and you want to get as much of it away so that you can then stretch your skin after you're finished, and you'll get this lovely supple bit of leather that'll work really nice as a hide, you know, rather than it can go stiff as a board if you didn't get enough of that tanning, that fleshing done. So this is something that it's pretty hard work. It takes time to do, but it's worth its weight in gold if you can get on and do your fleshing. Make a good job of it. When you get to the edges here, you have to be a bit more careful, because obviously it's going to tear. So you're just going to move the skin around as you need to, working that way down. If you've got a bit, for example, cut, you would turn it round. I'm just hiding the skin in between the stomach, and you would turn it round and try and again get that good angle on it, and just gently work on it and get the edges. Now for best part, most folk trim off the edges anyway, because they want this bonny clean shape when they're finished. So you are going to probably trim off, but you know, get the good shape that you want. Sometimes you'll get hides and they've got legs on them. It won't give you a bonny shape if you're doing a skin on for the back of the sofa, or you know, for a flea. So you don't want that. You want a nice shape. So by, as I say, getting all this fleshing, muscle, as much of this tissue off as you can, without going too thin, but going thin enough so it's use. And it's going to give you a nice supple leather at the end of it, when you've done. And you just move it around as you need it. It is a bit of a labour intensive job, but if it's something that you're interested in, or something that you actually feel like you want to do, then it's worth putting in the labour to get what you want. Yeah, so this is, as I say, the sort of next step. Now this is not been in a pickle, this has just been salted, so if you're doing this, do it, you know, somewhere for, maybe you're wanting to get rid of the weeds, because you'll the salt that's fallen off of this hide will act as I suppose a weed barrier. So a nice bit of chuckies or something. Now I'm in the middle of making a fleshing beam for myself, but at the moment I've just got this pole wedged into this post that's sitting in the garden, that was already there. I didn't put it purposely. So, but as I say, this is what you want to do. You want to get all these bits off. You want to get rid of that here bucket down in the ground, and just throw that in the bucket. Working a while, working your edges, working as much of that flesh that you can possibly get off, leaving you with a nice white kind of fleshy skin. If you're not seeing fleshy, sort of, sometimes it goes a bit blue as well where you're working it. Again, I'm just on the edge of this hide, so I'm being a wee bit more careful. And as I say, you should be able to see there that it's slowly coming together, and that you get that lovely white skin happening there. You can see here that, let's move it for you a bit, that you're getting this bit of here is clearly still got a fair amount of flesh as opposed to this bit. A bit there, look, you can see it, not quite white. It's still got a bit to go. There's it getting your colour there now, and that's what you're wanting. As I say, this blade is not sharp. It can't be sharp or you'll tear your hide if it's sharp. And you just work a while for yourself. Again, safety first. Working a while, getting this lovely fleshing bits and bringing it off to give yourself a nice coat for, and it's quite dry. I mean, it's not soggy. Obviously the edge bits have got a bit more sogginess to them because I haven't fleshed that off yet, but as I flesh it off, you'll see it change colour. The flesh, I'll just push off the edge. Onto there, and there you are. And that is how you flesh your skin. Now, I'll switch it off.